Hey Commanders fans, get ready, because today we have exclusive news about our team, and you can't miss a single detail. So take advantage and subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive everything firsthand, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our support and show that there are only true fans here. Our commitment is to always bring you the latest updates, news, and everything that goes on behind the scenes at Commanders. So, without further ado, let's check out today's news. Commanders QB could make surprise return to AFC West. The Washington Commanders are dealing with issues they haven't faced in a long time, the repercussions of their own success. After reaching the NFC Championship game for the first time since 1991, several players on Washington's roster have become attractive targets for other teams. That includes backup quarterback Marcus Mariota. Bleacher Report's Mo Moton reported that Mariota could return to one of his former teams, the Las Vegas Raiders, after the Raiders tried and failed to reach a deal with Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, who just returned to the Rams. Like the New York Giants, the Las Vegas Raiders have swung in the competition for Matthew Stafford, offering a 2-year deal worth at least $90 million, Moton wrote. The Raiders may not make a strong offer for another signal caller via trade or free agency. Las Vegas may not be willing to invest significantly in a veteran quarterback, so perhaps they'll sign Justin Fields or Marcus Mariota on the cheap, but it's too early to rule anyone out. With a strong 2026 quarterback draft class led by Texas quarterback Arch Manning and Penn State quarterback Drew Aller, not to mention the veteran quarterbacks who could be available, it might be a smart move for the Raiders to not go all in on a quarterback in 2025. Mariota played 2025 on a 1-year, $6 million contract with the Commanders, which was more of an insurance policy in case rookie Jayden Daniels wasn't up to the task. With the Raiders having an estimated $95.6 million in cap space, Mariota may be able to replicate the money he made with Washington in Las Vegas, if not land an even bigger contract. Mariota's maturity and willingness to do whatever it takes to make sure Daniels is comfortable, provide guidance when needed, and be ready for action have made him one of the most sought-after backup quarterbacks in the 2025 free agent cycle. ESPN's Adam Schefter has previously floated the Raiders or Miami Dolphins as a possibility for Mariota in 2025. Mariota has played for the Las Vegas Raiders once before, backing up Derek Carr for 2 seasons in 2020 and 2021, where he made 11 appearances but never started. Commanders might be smart to try to bring Mariota back. The best move for the Commanders would likely be to use Mariota's 2024 contract as a template for 2025 and see if he'd accept the same amount of money to stay with the team. When it comes to an NFL team's hopes and dreams for any given season, the best insurance policy you can have is a capable backup quarterback. Mariota, the Tennessee Titans' number 2 overall pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, is a perfect fit. With offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury also back and Daniels entering a critical second season, creating roster continuity at the most important position would be worthwhile. Commanders updated 2025 salary cap space after Deebo Samuel trade. The Commanders are still in a strong position. The Washington Commanders got a bargain trade for wide receiver Deebo Samuel. Senior General Manager Adam Peters gave up a 5th-round pick to secure the versatile playmaker. That doesn't happen without the substantial financial resources needed to absorb his contract. Samuel is in the final year of his contract and wanted a fresh start. Speculation linking him to Washington began almost immediately, given his previous connection to Peters. Talks ramped up during the NFL Scouting Combine, and a deal was reached over the weekend. The San Francisco 49ers could have gotten more for Samuel if they had agreed to take on some of his salary. They're already eating more than $31 million in dead money due to the way his deal was structured. Washington got a good deal by easing its burden on the cash front. Peters felt it was a risk worth taking. He knows Samuel well and feels he can provide a different dynamic to Washington's offense under coordinator Cliff Kingsbury. He's a nice complementary piece to second-team All-Pro Terry McLaurin and another explosive weapon for quarterback Jayden Daniels. Samuel should also be highly motivated. He's looking for a new deal and wants to silence some growing doubters after a down year by his typically high standards in 2024. Landing on a contender with unlimited potential gives the former second-round pick out of South Carolina the right environment to achieve those goals. Commanders remain in healthy financial position after Deebo Samuel trade. The Commanders are getting Samuel's money, which currently sits at $17.46 million against the cap. Here's how the contract is structured per over the cap. Base salary, $16.6 million. Per game bonus, $750,000. Workout bonus, $200,000. 2025 salary cap hit, $17.46 million. It's not exactly peanuts, but the Commanders have enough to take on that amount, plus plenty to bolster other position groups during what promises to be another hectic offseason. That leaves the Commanders with $64.44 million in cap space with 47 players under contract. PETERS has 28 free agents to navigate and 6 selections during the 2025 NFL Draft. There's plenty of hard work and maneuvering ahead, but Washington is a better team after Samuel's arrival than it was before. PETERS has a plan in place. He's always thinking 2 steps ahead and knows what it takes to ensure the Commanders are a force for years to come. There are ways to increase the salary cap number and acquire more picks, so it will be interesting to see how he approaches the next few weeks and beyond before it's time to resume organized team activities. Samuel is an exceptional player. He's producing at Pro Bowl and All-Pro levels and could give Washington's offense a much-needed spark. But if for some reason it doesn't work out, the Commanders aren't locked into the player beyond 2025, and it only cost a 5th-round pick to figure it out one way or the other. That's a good deal, one that's become synonymous with the Commanders' new model with PETERS leading the charge. Long may it continue to be that way. Could the former Jets and Packers star be a good fit for the Commanders? The Washington Commanders aren't done adding wide receivers. After Saturday's trade for Deebo Samuel, Washington currently has just 3 receivers under contract for 2025: Terry McLaurin, Luke McCaffrey, and Samuel. Could the Commanders make another trade for a veteran star? Someone like Davante Adams? 4 of Washington's 2024 receivers are unrestricted free agents next week. The Commanders could bring back any combination of Deebo Brown, Noah Brown, Jamison Crowder, and Olamide Zaccheaus for 2025. However, Deebo Brown's postseason performance may have put him outside of what Washington is comfortable paying him. That brings us back to Adams. His time with the New York Jets is over. The team hired a new head coach and general manager, and some of its former big-game acquisitions, like Adams and quarterback Aaron Rodgers, will be elsewhere in 2025. CBS Sports recently named 5 teams that could be the best fit for Adams next season. The Commanders were one of those 5 teams. Here's what Garrett Podale and Jordan Dejani had to say about Adams for Washington. Washington reached an agreement on a trade for Deebo Samuel this week, but the job at receiver may not be done. The 2 open starting receivers other than Terry McLaurin, Deebo Brown and Olamide Zaccheaus, are free agents this offseason. Washington is also poised to enter the 2025 offseason with the 6th most cap space in the NFL. That gives them plenty of resources to utilize after quarterback Jayden Daniels' 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year season, a year in which Daniels set NFL rookie records for completion percentage, 69%, and rushing yards, 891. Washington fell a few pieces short of reaching the Super Bowl in Daniels' first career season, falling to the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game. Adams could provide the Commanders' young quarterback with another Pro Bowl-caliber option alongside McLaurin. In theory, Adams would be a great addition for the Commanders. Even though he just turned 32 in December, Adams has proven he can still play. He has 2 years left on his contract, and Washington has the salary cap space to add Adams even after acquiring Samuel. There are reasons to believe this wouldn't be an ideal fit, though. First, there are rumors that Adams wants to return to the West Coast. He's originally from California, and before his 2024 trade to the Jets, Adams played 2.5 seasons for the Las Vegas Raiders. In a podcast appearance with Lions star Amon-Ra St. Brown, Adams said Washington has the most unhappy fans in the NFL. The Washington football team, they're obviously miserable because the stadium is horrible, the city is not good at all, Adams said. I'll probably have someone at my door after this, but that's how I feel. This was recorded just before the 2024 season, when Washington went 12-5 and quarterback Jayden Daniels proved he's already one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So a lot has changed since those comments. However, during the regular season, in an appearance on Up and Adams with Kay Adams, Adam said he wasn't sure about a trade to Washington because he would have to change numbers, since Terry McLaurin currently wears number 17. He won't change his jersey for any rookie.